out as a focused project. It was a continuation of writing. I was enjoying what I was doing and the direction seemed right, and although I had released the EP and was out doing gigs and promoting that, while I was at home I was continuing with the role that I was on. And originally I thought, well, I'll do a second EP as sort of like a companion to the Guitar Vinci Code. But once I got onto the role of writing, I had enough tracks, and then I wrote another one, and then I wrote another one, and before I knew it, I pretty much had enough to have a whole album. As I was finishing Down Devil's Road, which was a bit more of a melange of different styles, but the last few tracks that I wrote for Down Devil's Road were Through the Dark, Race to the Eastern Sea, and Tonight We Ride, and that was where I started to involve orchestration a little bit more. I discovered the sounds that were suiting what I was doing, and I was really happy with that. I'd found something that was interesting and exciting. The direction of taking the hard rock music and combining that with the lushness of an orchestra and the flavours of the folk instruments that I use, the fiddles and the Irish bouzouki and the low whistles and the flutes and the pipes. It felt natural for me, it felt right, and it felt real. So once I was heading in that direction, it became more conscious, and then I really felt like I was working on a project. I drew inspiration from a lot of things that I'd heard as a child, the classical music and the folk music that I'd heard growing up. So while I wasn't an expert in that field, I did feel a personal connection with that sort of stuff just because it had influenced me as a child. There was also the influences and inspirations from my family heritage, which goes back to Scotland. It worked well and helped draw all of the musical threads of the album to a coherent whole, so it helped a flow from the first track through the body of the album to the finale. It's part of the sound that evolved as I was recording, and I feel happy with having put that on this album.